excited to be back for yet another episode of our Young and Her podcast. It's because today is a super mega special episode because we have our GYE band. So we want to get to know, first of all, not about yourself. We just need your name right now. So tell me your name.
My name's Noe.
Yeah.
Deandra.
Alex.
Liam. Sasia.
Jonathan.
Ramon.
What's your real name?
Rambo.
I keep hearing Ramon.
Ramon. I heard Ramon too. I'm not sure.
But it's Ramon.
We'll call it Ramon from now on.
Now we're stuck with Ramon. So guys, we are so excited to be here today because we're going to get into some deep worship topics. But before we do that, we actually prepared a game just for you guys. And I want you to hear out this game. It is titled, The Truth Will Shock You. The Truth Will Shock You. So I'm going to ask you real quick, Noe, has anything shocked you lately?
Yeah, I tried to get the Bad Bunny shoes that just dropped and I didn't get them. So I was very shocked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says, what have you been shocked before?
Yeah, I have.
You
guys put me on the spot. I was shocked right now.
Deandra?
I was shocked you asked me
To be here.
to be here.
Alexus?
Testing a new device.
That's
Minutes ago.
shocked you? Okay.
Literally.
What kind of device?
Okay. So before we go into that, I'm gonna ask everyone to get the tools ready that we need to play this game.
Yes.
So I'm gonna need everyone to take their cell phones out.
Yes. Everyone get their phones out.
So please get your phones out. Stop
pretending you don't have it.
I'm gonna go
Stop
to
deleting the history.
So what can I tell you?
Stop.
So my phone died.
No. Let's get the charger. Let's
in the
get
middle
the
of the
charger.
podcast. I don't know what to say.
Ramon, I'm gonna need
Ramon.
you to take your phone.
Put the plant down. Ramon's holding a plant right now.
He smelled the
For those of you
plant
guys that
in
aren't watching us on video, he's holding a plant. We
And
need the phones out.
We need you to get your phone out. Okay, Deandra, stop deleting your.
No, I'm
All
Come through it.
right. I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna start with John.
Ooh.
John, I'm gonna need you to come to our little shocking device. So for some of you guys that are listening through maybe Spotify or Apple, you may not see that we have a shocking device.
Yes.
And we're ready to shock you and probably take you to a whole different spiritual level with God.
So the rules,
after you're done with this.
the rules are, you either answer the question, or it's more of a challenge, really.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have to do a challenge, and if you don't want to do the challenge / or answer the question, you're gonna get shocked.
Okay, I like
Because
that.
the truth will shock you.
I like that.
Okay, so you
Right
do
in the title.
the challenge, or you get shocked.
Okay.
So you decide.
So, Rambo wants to start.
You?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
gonna start with
So
Rambo.
we're
You
gonna
did
start.
not put the plant in the middle of
Yeah.
it. Oh,
Rambo,
Alright.
I'm gonna need you
He's
to
trying-
hold the device,
Can somebody remove the plant?
and I'm gonna need you to take your phone out. All right. Now, I'm gonna need you to go to your Instagram,
Ooh.
and I'd like for you to read your most recent DM.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Let's see.
And I need you girls in the back to make sure that he's not skipping
I don't want
through.
to make sure.
So, most recent DM.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so would
Just
you,
Mike. There we go. DN. JD.
who are you messaging?
okay. We're not gonna. We don't. I mean, I don't think we wanna.
I'm so confused with that. Did you verify that that's what it said?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Good job, Rambo.
All right, let's hear it.
Yo, that was very brave.
What the
That was very brave.
You can later go and Google all the abbreviations
DNG,
that he has.
all
Let
that,
us
yeah.
know.
It's
All
my
right.
foreign language.
It's your foreign language.
It's my home language. That's where I grew up with.
Okay.
Alright.
So we're gonna.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, gibberish.
So we're gonna decipher that. All right. Next person.
Okay.
I'm gonna need John.
¿Sí o no?
John, I need you to take your tool out, so your cell phone, and I want you to open your Spotify or Apple Music if you're an Apple person,
Or YouTube if you don't.
or
Or
Pandora.
Pandora.
Pandora. And I'd like for you to play the last song you heard.
Oh
Ooh.
my god, I should have gotten that.
Oh
that
my
was
God.
so easy.
Yeah.
That was
She's
not
like,
that
I was
bad. I'll be
actually
proud.
worshiping today.
Es que
My
no,
whole song playing.
no tengo ni Spotify ni.
Man, you
¿Dónde
Ni
escuchas
Apple
tu
Music.
música?
Don't-
Okay, entonces you're gonna get
Like that! Like that!
Describe the
¿Por qué?
device.
Si aquí tengo.
Pues,
¿Qué estás usando?
Ah, YouTube.
ok, entonces pon la última canción que escuchaste en YouTube. La última.
Esta.
Are we gonna get copyrighted?
I'm thinking
No.
Oh, wait.
¿Cuál es?
¿Cuál es?
Espérame.
South Park.
Oh, no, quítala, John.
It's
Quítalo.
an ad. It's an ad.
Ok, ¿cuál canción es?
Just say it.
In the river.
No, it's
Oh!
never.
Yo, ok, ya la puedes quitar, ya la puedes quitar. Se va a quitar. Ok.
No, he had a mini heart attack. Quítala.
Let me tell you why. Not because I'm trying to cover for John or anything.
That's exactly what it looked like.
No.
He's like, we don't want him.
You had his back.
No. Okay, first of all, John's my boy.
Did
Y'all know that.
Did you see?
John's my
I was
boy.
getting up
But-
on the couch.
Okay, as you guys know I produce the podcast. If you didn't, I produce the podcast. But I'm gonna get dinged. I'm gonna get a notification
No.
for copyright.
Okay.
So I was like, just play like 3 seconds and then you're good.
That's not what.
That's that. The
But
word.
okay, so the song was ¿Cuál era la canción? Dinos de la canción.
Se llama.
In the river.
In the River. ¿De quién?
De Mirza Marcos.
Alright.
Okay,
Alright.
All
So next one. I'm going to need Leah.
Oh, why me? I really thought I was getting left out of
Because
this.
you've been looking forward to getting shocked. So I'm gonna need Leah. Thank you, Ramon.
Ramon got you.
And I'm
No,
gonna
you
need
can
you to show us. I'm
What did he say? What did he tell you?
to show us your most recent picture that you took or saved on your phone.
It's
So-
a screenshot.
Oh, show us
Okay,
that.
well,
Your
we'll
camera
read
roll.
it. We'll read it.
We'll read it.
Yes.
My mom bought a minivan. That's where it's from.
Let's see.
My
let's
mom bought a
double
little
check.
new minivan. Hold on.
Let's double check.
Oh, it's not.
Hey, I'm watching.
Hey, don't
Hi,
do that.
we want to see it.
It's
Come
just a
on.
picture of me with my outfit today.
Let's see it.
Okay.
Let's see it. Show it to YouTube. Show
No,
it to the
it's
camera.
only YouTube and us. That's it.
Nah, let's see it. Let's see it.
It's me. It's me.
Okay.
Holding in my
Okay,
mirror.
All right.
All right, it's her posing. in-
Oh
Yes. Period.
Hey, Ramon, I'm gonna need that
Ramon.
back.
Ramon came through.
All right,
Yeah, you look
guys.
cute. You look cute.
I really need someone to get shocked.
Ramon.
I really need someone to get shocked. Okay, next one. Ramon.
Ramon, please have a seat.
All right. Next person. Alexis.
I really thought it was a screenshot of my mom's minivan.
Okay. Now, Alexis, I'm gonna need you to play the most recent recording on your voice notes app.
Who uses that?
Okay, well, the most recent voice note they sent you.
Voice note.
Yeah, like a message.
Like
Voice
WhatsApp.
Oh.
Oh, that
I
whole
really
thing.
hope.
So they do use that. Okay.
Recent, like almost like WhatsApp, like.
Yes.
Let me see. I'm gonna check. You want to be on my mind? I'm hungry.
This is honestly like this is yesterday. This is
Okay.
Well, no, it was Tuesday. Sorry.
Oh, how conveniently you pressed on dad.
It is like that's the recent one I can.
All right,
think
no,
of.
let's expose your dad. Come on.
Wait, but I'm thinking.
We can bleep it out.
Come
I'm
on.
just saying.
I'm just
Play it.
We'll bleep it.
Say it and put it in the mic.
Okay, yeah, that's all. Hi, ugly.
Hi, ugly.
Oh,
my
I
God.
told you
He
that.
was testing out his new watch, and I was like, no, my Apple Watch is better, right?
Oh
He's like, no,
my
I can send a recording
God.
message, and I was like, no, you
Dude.
can't.
I really
He's a
thought
nice
it was gonna be juicy.
My,
Alright.
my blood sugar was low.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you.
All right. So now we have Esteban.
No.
No,
Hey, remember, this is an option.
we're gonna need you to show us.
Electrocútate, bro.
He's like already ready.
He's
Las cuatro.
Show us your keyboard, and we're gonna go over your most used emojis.
Oh,
that one is so easy.
Y'all really gave me an easy one.
Y'all are giving everybody.
Y'all gonna
You're
really got him strong.
Yeah, let me see your keyboard and show us the most recent emojis.
Emoji.
Emojis. All right, let's see.
A ver, a ver.
You read them out. What is it?
Okay, so we got the little sad heart eyes. We got a lot of hearts. We got this one. What is it?
We gonna have to.
Okay, we got the little
¿Estás
solecito.
cargando? ¿Estás cargando?
We got a black cat, black heart,
Pepperoni.
stocks going up, an old person.
All right, guys, but let me point something out real quick.
No.
This guy has a red heart, a white heart, a pink heart,
Different meanings.
an orange heart,
Different meanings.
a red heart, a black heart. Does everyone use every single heart on the
For certain people,
So-
they use different hearts.
To whoever's listening out there, if you're not receiving all the color hearts, he's sending hearts to other
The color wheel of hearts.
Oh my God, that's toxic.
No, he's ripping the
Okay, we're gonna have to.
Alright, next one. Who has it?
Perla.
Jess.
Says.
You have. She hasn't on.
Hey, D'Angelo.
No. Y'all, what
Oh,
is
do you?
on
Alright.
You should do this one in a team. In a team with this.
Okay,
Says. We need you
I'm
to
gonna cry.
go
No, you won't.
to the text messages you have with Moises. No,
Oh,
just
no.
By the way, for those that don't know,
No.
that's her boyfriend.
We're gonna.
I deleted our chat today.
We don't say
No,
it.
We're gonna. We
We don't
only
say more.
Snapchat.
Yeah, we only Snapchat.
We're gonna need you to go to your trash folder and show us your most recently deleted photo.
This
No, empecé ya.
is
It's
a good one. This is a good one.
Cause she was already like,
She was like, "Oh, this is easy," and then you
this
said
is so easy.
trash folder. She said trash folder.
My face is hot for her.
Ooh.
Wait,
Okay,
You
wait.
trying to get shot? She's trying to get shot.
I'm not
Shot.
gonna delete anything.
Shot.
Hey, let her get shot.
If she doesn't show it,
chooses.
she's
Yeah,
gonna
if she
get
doesn't show it, she can get shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
If she doesn't show.
about it.
This is just your reputation.
He
Okay.
said, "Don't worry about it."
No, I'm kidding. It's just a screenshot of our group chat. So.
Ooh. Who's group chat?
It was ours. I just accidentally screenshotted it.
Accidentally? How did you
She was
accidentally
talking.
screenshot a group chat?
Hey, just
Alright.
a minute
So
ago.
here you
Okay.
go.
Just a minute ago.
Alright.
Alright, we won't ask further questions.
Okay. All
No,
right.
they're not gonna play?
No, he is.
Oh, okay.
No, he.
Yeah.
It's the last
But
question.
Melissa and I and Didi haven't gone.
Oh,
So-
there we go.
So I'm gonna do Noe a question real quick.
Yeah.
Noe?
Okay.
All right. So you brought your fan team with you.
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to tell
Why
us
do you look
Ooh.
nervous?
the
No.
name.
I don't want to get shocked.
Okay, the name of your least favorite
Take the L.
leader.
Oh,
Or
So
get shot?
give us the name of your least favorite leader.
No.
Wait.
Or GYE, or get shot.
Wait.
So
Hold on, my stomach hurts. Hold on.
all the
Wait.
way, all the
Wait.
way.
Let's be clear though.
All right,
Least favorite leader at GYE or in the band?
GYE.
Grace.
No.
Or Grace.
Should we do the band or GYE?
Let's do the band.
Let's do the band.
Let's do the band. Hey, I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna cry.
No, because then you're gonna.
No, do GYE.
No,
GYE, least favorite.
No,
Least
he's shaking
favorite.
his
Why
leg.
are you helping him?
What do you mean?
Lead. It's all the way up.
He ended up on the floor. Did
Yeah.
you
All right. Least favorite leader. Let's go. Or you can
Wow.
get shocked.
Y'all, my heart's racing.
Least favorite leader, and if you lie, you're still gonna get shocked.
Wait. How do you know if I'm lying?
Because you're gonna be holding.
You're the
You
one
better not say like
Okay.
15. Like that's not gonna count.
No, we don't have all day. So.
My least favorite leader.
No! Why would you do that? You need to get shot.
You asked the question.
I know, but how are you gonna answer?
You really
I'm
don't.
gonna answer
He
that.
has the
question.
right to answer, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say why.
Okay. So you have to say why, and it can't be someone that we obviously know you like. Okay.
Wait. How do you know that I like
So,
this
like,
person?
Eli and Moises are out of the picture, so.
Who is he gonna pick?
So, all
Yeah,
right.
going John, everybody.
All right. So
Okay.
least favorite leader. Go.
Okay, my least favorite
Start
leader.
with why.
Okay, why? John and I were playing. No, let me give you the story. John and I were playing the Christmas set at
Dude.
You guys don't know this
Oh,
story.
my God.
No.
No,
No,
you
no,
have to
no,
get
no.
shocked. You have to get shocked.
No, she knows why. She knows why I'm gonna say this.
No.
John and I were playing the Christmas set this past Christmas,
This
and
is so embarrassing.
I'll get shocked.
No, say
This
it. Say
leader,
it.
this
Say it.
leader,
Go ahead.
shock me.
I'm not holding that.
Wait. So how do I do this?
Just hold on.
Wait. Wait. No. Why? Wait. Why is it? Hold on. Why is the intensity all the way up? I just want to know. I just want to know. The intensity is all the way up. Let's put it at like oh my God, you guys have it at a 4. Let's put it at 2. Okay, I'm not trying to go to the ER.
I think I'm going to the
Hold it.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Oh my
You're not holding. He's shaking. You're not holding.
Hey, so go the mic.
Hold on, wait.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Oh my goodness. It didn't shock me. Oh my God, that hurt. Oh my God, is Rambo okay? Rambo, you
Rambo, come on,
I think-
Rambo.
Rambo. All right. So
Rambo.
thank you so much for those that participated. I really.
No, we still got Melissa and
Oh, yeah, we're going with.
yeah.
We're
Y'all gotta get shocked too.
Can somebody resurrect?
All right, Rambo, you can resurrect, please, and
All
come
right.
back to
I'm
the
gonna
podcast.
shock him with that.
Ramon, we're
Yeah,
gonna.
shock you.
All right. So Deandra. Deandra.
I'm answering the question. I don't know where he has.
Okay.
It has to be me, please.
All right. We're gonna need you to go to your last conversation. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna need you to go to your YouTube app and show us your most recently watched video.
Oh, Justin Bieber.
And I'll make sure it's right.
Make sure you look at her phone.
I know.
It was a lyric video of Kali Uchista the Pati.
I love that song.
Oh,
Hey. Say that without laughing.
It was Kali. Did I even say her name?
I don't know.
But
No.
she's this artist, and her song is very famous at this time.
in TikTok.
And it was the lyric.
The one, yeah, lyric video.
So you know the lyrics, so
Yeah.
sing it, don't play it.
Okay.
Oh, not Esteban knowing it.
All right. And lastly, all right. So we're gonna go pass the torch.
Torch.
Dude, it's like getting like intense in here.
All right. So last question.
Hey, don't be shocked, cause I'm not.
All right.
She's not taking
So
the L.
so. All right, so I'm gonna need you to give me the name of the biggest diva in the team, the band. Name of the biggest diva.
I can answer that. Oh yeah.
All right, then grab it.
Oh my God.
Let's grab it.
No, why are
You don't have to answer.
I don't want to get shocked.
Just answer, girl. Just answer.
Who is it?
I don't want to say it.
Well,
Why you
if
bothered?
it's not that, we're gonna need you to.
Ese es Esteban.
Nobody's gonna be.
Sabemos que ese es Esteban. That's okay, it's Esteban.
It's Leah.
I low-key thought she
Wait,
was
wait,
gonna
wait,
say
wait.
me. I low-key
No.
thought.
I thought she was gonna say Noe.
I thought you were gonna say me as well.
She literally just said
He's
yes,
all
it's
hurt.
I'm kind of hurt. that it's
We
not
gotta-
me.
we gotta
I'm
have
kinda
a-
proud of that.
We
Now
gotta
everybody's hurt. Come
I wanted
on.
to be the biggest diva in the band.
I honestly
He
thought
kicks
it-
me out of the
I
band.
know
You're out of the band.
If you ever worked with Noe, and knowing I have worked for many, many years, if you're looking for the biggest diva,
Yes, I
it
am.
is Noe, 100%.
1,000%.
I've been dealing with this man all day today.
Yes.
In
We need a
caps.
diva.
I'm a nice diva though. See?
In all, texting in all caps because he needs to get
Not
things
me
his
being
way.
a mean
Yes.
diva.
So
100%.
biggest diva, right? I'm
100%.
not mean. State it. All right.
Leah
So
is
not-
not me.
it's not
She
Leah,
has
it's
a really big personality. I
Actually,
love
John's
her.
a diva too. Y'all don't know
All
that
right.
about John, but he's a diva.
all right. So tying it in. We're getting right to business.
Yes.
What's a diva, right? Yeah, I'm like, what is a diva?
Wait,
Yeah,
you-
explain what a
Okay.
diva is to the audience.
Yes, please.
Okay.
a diva is like somebody that has like high demands for things, wants things done like at the moment, like right away, like on the
My
spot.
interpretation.
Not you patting my back.
That's what a diva
that
is.
That is what it is.
Then it would be me, right?
That's the biggest diva.
Okay,
Yeah,
correct
diva.
your answer. There you
But I'm
go.
also the bad diva.
It's
So.
Noe.
So all right. So let's get back to business here.
Okay.
Back to business.
Yes.
Yes.
More shocking.
This is no more shocking. I want you to quickly, in a few words, tell me what worship means.
So when you, what I've understood, when you put your ultimate trust into something, right? When you put your ultimate hope into something, when you say, if I could only have that, if I could only be that, if I could only look like this, or if I could only get recognized like this, or have this status, right? To me, or what I've understood is that's the object of your worship. That is what you worship. That is what your mind constantly thinks about, right? So when you, as you're doing it, as you're putting that into the context of what we do as a band and in our faith, what we, as we carry on, the team and the set list and the worship on Sundays, what we want to do is take all of our own aspirations, all of our own egos and desires and things like that, put them aside, and put God in the center of that, right?
Wow.
And I think every single day is a challenge to do that because our hearts constantly want to worship something that's not God,
Yeah.
right? And so it's not just on stage that we're putting everything else aside and putting God in the center, but every single day in our challenge is to put God in the center and bring Him and say, if I can only have God, and if I can only be close to Him, then I have everything and I mean everything to Him, and I know that, and I've understood that is what worship is.
Good. So good. So good. Rambo, what are some things that you do? I know that it's different, right? When you feel like you're in a part of a team, of a worship team specifically, it's really easy to think that practice is enough worship, right? Because it's like you practice once or twice a week and then you perform or you come into service and you worship. What are some things that you do to make sure that you make worship a constant part of your life?
Take your
That's a
time.
very good question.
No, don't take your
But
time.
I know exactly that you got the answer for it.
Can I hear the question one more time?
Yeah, so what are some things that you do to make sure that worship is a constant part of your life?
Yes. What I do to keep worship constant in my life is practice.
Okay.
Practice and like the songs, I go over it. But I don't just go over it. I go over it, if you know what I mean.
Go deeper into that.
Deeper.
Elaborate.
Elaborate.
So I go over it is whenever I go over it, where I just don't play the chords or like memorize the lyrics. You like read the lyrics like it's a book and you understand it. You know, you go deeper into that. And so whenever you sing it, you're like, this is what the song means to me.
Wow.
Singing to him, big man upstairs. G-O-D.
Say his name.
God. And yeah, I just feel like that's a really big part where it could really help you into worshiping constantly a days?
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah.
365. G-O-D. On
You,
me.
you see how
Every day.
You see how
On me.
I knew you had it. I knew you had that answer in you. He's doing a mic drop for those of y'all that can't see him. All right, so next question is,
For me?
no, but you can keep
John has a
going.
mic.
But Sess, how do you make sure that worship continues in your life and in your heart when times are tough?
I think that when times get tough for me, I tend to go to worship. Like that's kind of what gets me through like whatever I'm going. So knowing that I have like that's like my safe spot. So knowing that I have that, like when my times are getting hard, knowing that I have that whenever like I'm in like desperate need of like seeking God, like that's where I go. And that's how I surrender myself. And I feel like that's kind of what like everybody does, you know. So that's what I do.
Yeah.
I tend to just go into worship. It doesn't matter where it's at. It's in my car, it's in my room, it's wherever I'm at, and I feel like that just kind of brings a peace over me.
Yeah. Good.
Wow.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. Deandra, with being a lot of times on stage, right? A lot of times it's really easy to focus our attention to us rather than the King of Kings. So what are some things that as a team, or you can say personally, you do to make sure that the heart stays in the right place when worshiping?
Realizing that a stage, Noe sent a tweet the other day to the
Quote
group
it.
chat of the
Quote
meeting.
it.
Quote
But
it.
it was
But you didn't like my tweet though. You just.
But she read it.
I liked it.
She read it, though.
I literally hard eyes.
I think Ramon was the only one that liked it.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna go like it right now since he's bringing the diva act on me right now. See,
I am
Noe
a diva.
is
I am a diva. I am a diva. I am
But
a diva.
basically knowing that the stage is not like an opportunity. How was it an opportunity? But okay, it's not an opportunity for like yourself, but it's a responsibility.
Wow.
That was
but-
it, yeah.
A responsibility knowing that you're doing it for God,
Wow.
not an opportunity to show like, oh, I can talk on stage or God uses me. No, it's more like God flows through you for others.
Yeah.
The stage is for others, not for yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, the quote was a platform is not an opportunity, it's a responsibility.
Yeah.
That was a quote.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you take it as a responsibility, it's not necessarily like a burden, but it's more like I take things seriously for the Lord. And you can do that in worshiping, like singing a song or spreading His word.
Wow. So good. So good. Can you expand on responsibility with you being
Yeah.
the leader of this band?
The lead diva of the band.
lead
I knew you were
diva.
gonna say that.
Of
Yeah.
this band.
Yeah.
I think responsibility tends to fall heavy on you, right?
Mhm, yeah,
And
for
how
sure.
do you channel that into the right direction?
Yeah, you think about a lot of, it's something that's important because when you think about a service, you don't just think about, okay, there's people here, like there's a whole team here that's, I don't think about there's a whole, I don't think about just there's a whole team here that's depending on me, right? But I think about, first of all, there's a God that I'm doing this for, and there's a kingdom and there's something that I've been called to do by Him. And so that weighs on me heavily, the fear, and it's not, and I don't do it operating out of fear, but it's the thought of not fulfilling a purpose or a plan that God has called me to that scares me.
Yeah.
I don't want to go before God and He tells me, I gave you all of this.
Yeah.
What did you do with it? I gave you all of these gifts and you sat on them.
Yeah.
You know, I gave you the ability to do X, Y, Z. I gave you the gift and the ability to sing, to play drums, to play guitar, to play X, Y, Z, and you sat on it, right? And you wasted it away.
Yeah.
You know, you weren't productive with it.
Wow.
And so that in itself motivates me to be responsible, to hold myself accountable, and to do everything that I can first in myself, to be as prepared as possible, and to carry out everything that I need to carry out for the service and for the ministry, and to make sure that all of these guys are prepared.
Yeah.
And that they're ready, you know, for what they need to be. Because as a leader, it's not just my responsibility to do what I have to do, but it's also my responsibility to make sure that they're ready and they're capable and they have the tools and the things that they need to do to carry out what they, you know, what God has called us to do. So that, think about that. Like, that keeps me up at night. You know what I mean? 5/4 tempo keeps me up at night. So,
Leah, I have a question for you. So maybe people listening to us or seeing this podcast today are struggling worshiping. You know, a lot of times for us it sounds easy. Oh, well, we're just gonna worship. But there's a lot of people that struggle with the moment that they decide that they're gonna go into worship. Maybe they start getting thoughts that, you know, take them away from that moment, or maybe it's pain or bitterness, you know, that's not allowing them to break through into those moments. What do you tell those people that, you know, that are going through that? What are some things that you've put into place or that you encourage us to do to enter those moments of worship?
So I feel like, I don't know, I think I mentioned it before in a preview, like one of the first podcasts, I know I was in it, and I think something similar was asked, and y'all asked me what was worship to me, and I stated that that's somewhere where I would come on Thursdays after like a really rough day, and I would just give it all to God. Yeah. And that's where I release, and that's where all my emotions went, and that's just a release. Yeah. So my best advice for you to go into worship is, I feel like it's an exchange between you and God. Yeah. In the sense of like, here are my burdens. Not giving your giving your burdens to God, and He's gonna he carries it for you. Wow. Like, let's say maybe throughout the song, or He just takes it away completely. Wow. I feel like that's a moment of release, a moment where you enjoy the presence of God, because I feel like through the music and through worship, that's where personally I feel God the most. Yeah. Wow. You know, and I feel like use it as an exchange. If those thoughts are coming up, if those feelings are coming up, use it as a chance to exchange those feelings for God's feelings, because God's always going to do it better than you.
Yeah. Wow. So good. So good. All right. Well, guys, as much as I have a bunch of questions I would love to keep asking, we've actually reached our time. But I want to say thank you so much for being here, for being real, for being genuine, for not hiding behind a device, but actually just giving us your true selves. We really appreciate and admire that from every single one of y'all. So, hey guys, thank you for tuning in again. We can't wait to see, or we can't wait for you guys to join us next week again for our Young and Heard podcast. Yes. So, are y'all ready?
Yes. So yes.
All right. Can't wait to see y'all next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
For more of this podcast, follow us on Instagram at Grace Youth Espanol and at Young and Heard.